Hey guys, Elliot here, back again in some Rimworld. So last time we got our little bit of a base set up, as well as starting to establish ourselves in this lovely desert biome. So today's episode, I think I'm going to try and set up a nice refrigerator in here. We need to get some defenses and some meals on the go. So I think today's going to be just a case of setting up all of the necessities and hopefully avoiding losing any colonists. So let's get into it, eh? So whilst all of our guys are asleep, I think what we need to work out is where we want to be putting our kitchen. Because if this is going to be our refrigerator, we're going to need a kitchen. I think maybe we expand this room out a little bit here. Let's go into planning mode. So I'm thinking we expand out a bit here, maybe all the way up to here. To give us a bit of extra room in here. We can also set up a research bench, which would be great. We do need to be cautious, of course, that we are building next to a steam geyser, which means that at some point when we do unlock steam power, we are gonna have to destroy part of the building most likely. But these things happen. So let's set up our stockpile zone in here, and what we'll do is we'll just set this up to take only food. We'll clear everything and set up food only, and in here we'll just not allow food. Nice and easy. Move everything into the other place. Unfortunately, it looks like we've lost some of our iguanas, but these things happen, unfortunately. We are low on food, which is generally not what I would like to think of as ideal. So let's see. Electric stove. How can we fit it? For now, I think we're going to have to just put it into the refrigerator. Obviously is a bit counterproductive, but is what it is. Let's see, stone cutter bench. Actually, what we could do, probably a smarter idea, move the stone cutter bench outside. Oh, right. Since we've been here, looks like we're going to be here a while. Should give your faction a name. What should it be? Ideally something that I could pronounce, which I can't do that. Ted Barone, I like that. Ted Barone. A hyphen it though. Ted Barone, because why not? And I do love the name of the settlement of Devil's River, just because, you know, it's not a nice place to live. So we're going to be the Ted Barone faction. Or is it? Does that have an E in it? Probably has an E. And then we're going to be Devil's River. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, if we reinstall this kitchen actually inside and out of the refrigerator, we'll be laughing. Limestone we've ran out of, or at least there's not any close by. So what I'm thinking is we'll just start building sandstone as well. I mean, we've got a lot of stone resources around here. We've got mountains, there's loads. So we're not going to be running out of that anytime soon. However, we do need to start thinking about temperature. So we are going to set this up as a cooler now. Some power. So as we can see, we need defenses and we need batteries. Now, if we actually look around the map, we are quite exposed. You know, the people that can come in from the left, and you know they'll hit us very quickly from the tops and from the sides. So we can't really wall off much of our area. So what I'm thinking is we're definitely going to need like a small defense at the front that could be used. Set up plan here. So we probably need something like this for the front and the back, and then we're probably going to need to set up some sort of defensive system around here, I think, just so that we can have a bit more immediate access and defense on the back. So hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see. But we do happen to have both our electric stove up, which is great. So we're going to set that up to make keep cooking until we have at least 10 simple meals. And because we do have a cooler, we're going to drop the target temperature down to -5. I like to keep it at. That should freeze everything inside. However, we'll see, because we don't have consistent power, so we need to keep that in mind. But with all of that, we can start sending people hunting to get ourselves a bit more food. So let's see what wildlife we have. Nothing. Everything's dead. Not ideal. So yeah, let's jump forward and get on with this building. So this isn't great. In the midst of building, we have ourselves a raid, and these guys are attacking immediately. And they're attacking straight out of the side that I was concerned would be attacked from. So luckily, Shorty is quite nearby, and he has his long-range rifle, so we're going to draft Shorty straight out the gate. And we're going to have to bring Bicep in relatively quickly. Hopefully, Shorty can shoot this guy down very quickly, but I am a bit concerned this could go badly for us. And it has. Straight into contact. Not good. Come on, we need to beat this guy very quickly. How bad's Shorty's health? Bruised. He's been punched. Right, we managed to beat him. Bicep has been... What's happened to Bicep? Someone's broken Bicep's nose and bruised them in the leg. Luckily, no severe injuries. Now, what does Stone, the engineer from the Monster Raiders, have? Is he any good? What we could do is we could... Whoa, he is pretty good. He's got a chemical fascination, but he is a psychopath. He's incredibly good at construction and crafting. He is greedy, but I think we need to make this man a prisoner. But we don't have a prison bed anywhere. Does he have gear that we could just strip? No, it's all poor quality. Decisions. I think we probably try and capture him. What's the temperature inside? That's not great. We're just gonna have to leave him, I think. We're not gonna finish him off. Oh, it's a hard decision because we don't have many people, and he's quite good colonist. But we don't really have a safe place to put him unless we whack him in the fridge. I think we're going to have to do it. We're just going to have to bump the temperature up a bit to about 10 degrees, and we're just going to have to suck it up and make it a sleeping spot. Prisoners. Shorty, capture him, and hopefully no one will die. I didn't actually check the health of the prisoner. That probably would have been a good idea. How likely is it we're going to be able to get him? Recruiting chance is pretty high. He's not super difficult, so I think what we could do is we could just try and recruit him and hope that, as far as things go, he hopefully won't be the hardest to get. So we're now in a bit of an awkward position because we don't have a lot of food. Our rice isn't quite ready to go just yet, and the only wildlife we have nearby is an iguana. So I don't know how well we're going to be doing on the food production front, because I mean, we do have the electric cooker, but our dog is seemingly eating everything that we make. So we really do need to get either lucky with the rice, or traders to come by would be great as well. Let's see how Stone's doing as a prisoner. I mean, his resistance is reduced, but that's pretty low. Could potentially just let him go, because the problem is we've not got a lot of food, and we have to feed him as well. So what we could do is we could just let him go and hope that it improves the relations with our nearby neighbours. Who are they? The monster raiders. So let's see, in the world map, let's see, where are they? So they're kind of close on the scheme of things, so it may be beneficial to us to just send him on his way and hope to reduce a little bit of the hostility between the two of us. We can let him go in 3 hours when he's not considered guilty, so I think it's probably better that we just release this guy at this point, because we really can't afford to keep them around. Hopefully sooner or later we're going to get some more wildlife. I mean, there's an iguana about, where is that iguana? But yeah, this is bound to be a bit of a problem when it came to this sort of start, because we just don't have the food resource around that we normally would in like a different biome. So a bit problematic, but hopefully we can get Stone out of here soon. Has he got any reason why he can't leave yet, apart from whole body food poisoning from an incompetent cook? That's a bit of a shame. So what does this need? It needs sandstone. We do not have enough sandstone, because the research bench, which is something that I'm trying to get built, is kind of essential to us right now, because we have such an inconsistent power source. We really do need to start building up batteries and other things, so that this stuff like the refrigerator doesn't suddenly just crap out on us, which will be very bad for us. It looks like Relly is not a happy chappy though. What's their needs? Food's pretty bad. Oh, they're starving. Oh no. Why can't you? Oh no. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, I can see now why that's a problem. Hopefully now we can start to eat. Yeah, no wonder everyone was getting happy. Made a bit of a derp there. Capture them. Can't really set them anywhere, so we might whack down a quick. Now that we've got this area with the research bench, I might quickly whack down a sleeping spot in there and make that for prisoners, so that we can whack Stone in there and then release him in a minute. Oh, that's good. We've sent him on his way. And now all of our colonists can eat again. I mean, we do only have 4 meals though, so this is a problem. Is there any wildlife? No. We may have to eat Lucia. What can they do? They can attack, they can guard. Oh dear. We'll hold off on that until a bit later. Hopefully we can avoid eating the dog as I imagine that will not have a good effect on all of our colonists. But now we've got a research bench up, we should be able to get batteries on the go. This is very important. We could try and beeline for geothermal, but as we don't have anywhere to store stuff at the moment for power, probably best that we just beeline straight for batteries. However, with the number of meals we have, oh no, this is bad. Potatoes are 52% grown. Then rice is 90% grown. We could cut the crops early, the rice, and then hope that by the time that they've burnt through all of that food, then we can get onto potatoes. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to. This is not a good position for us to be in. So let's just harvest all of that right now, because otherwise we are in a lot of trouble. Can anyone cook plants, or is it just bicep? That's awkward. They're botching it as well. This is not good. However, rice is pretty good for fast food. So shortly, when we have a bit more power coming in, we should be able to start to cook up some meals. I mean, we are burning through it all quite quick, which is again quite a worry. But we've probably harvested about a third so far, so I'm thinking our food stores should be alright. However, it would be nice if the wind could pick up a bit so that we could start cooking this up. Borelli, straight in there, and made a meal for themselves and then bug it off. Nice one, Forelli. Yeah, alright, this is good. We've got the wind power's kicking up, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone, we should be alright. The food stores are quite low though, so that's bad. However, Shorty is idle right now. Is he able to do research? No, he's not. We could set him up to grow and plant cut, so he should be able to help Bicep with what's going on now. That may have been a mistake. He's going to keep botching everything. Find a break risk. Shorty, what's wrong, Shorty? What are your needs? Disturbed sleep, slept in the cold, unsightly environment, rebuffed by Forelli, and awful barracks. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to start to build up a place for them to all sleep where it's not cramped interior space, because yeah, this isn't good for everyone's morale. But we do have some food now, so that's good. So I think what we're gonna have to aim for, once we've got batteries and we've got a bit more consistent power, I think the next thing we're gonna have to do is start building up a base so that our guys are not all sitting on top of one another and going a bit mad. So whilst these guys are kind of doing their thing, I think what we should do is probably plan out what we think we should have. So, because I've got a mod that's a bit for realistic room sizes, we can get away with having smaller bases. So smaller rooms, sorry, for our colonists. So I'm thinking if we have this as kind of like the rec area, we could have it. We could have their rooms somewhere around down here originally to start off with, or maybe over here. Yeah, I think maybe over here, because then we could start to try and build a compound. So what I'm thinking is nice long room hallway. So that soft sand? No. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be good for a large room, I think. And then we'll do a similar sort of layout for that. And oh, I'll remove the plans whilst I'm at it. Oh, now that is quite the thing. Bicep has proposed to Forelli, and Forelli agreed to engage. So, two awesome things for this one. One, that's a huge mood boost for everybody. And two, we only need to build 2 rooms instead of the 3, which is awesome. So, I can't wait for this. This is going to be awesome. And in celebration of those two deciding to get hitched, we're going to move straight into building them their nice, luxurious marital room, which is going to be out in the desert. That's cool. Very happy with that. We are going to have to build them a nice double bed and probably squash some stuff into this room, but that's going to probably save us a lot of trouble in the in the near future, basically. Meals, we're doing all right. Our freezer now is doing pretty good, so our meals aren't spoiling. And Forelli is on the job. We are getting a lot of low food notifications though, so we might have to bump that up to 20 meals. So what else do we have? Do we have any more wildlife in the area? Nope. Right. So I think what we'll do now before we finish up the episode is we will make that room for Forelli and Bicep, get them set up, so at least they're kind of in a better position. So see you when that's done. So, in the midst of getting all the building done, we've had a bit of an animal migration for boomalopes, which, I mean, normally any animal migration I would say is great for us, but boomalopes are a bit problematic because they do blow up when you kill them. However, we are not in a position where much of the stuff can burn down, so I'm thinking, unfortunately, whilst they're in the area, we might hunt them down. And hopefully get a bit of meat out of them or leather. It does worry me that... Oh, there we go. One's blown up. Shorty can hopefully pick up one or two more. Nice. This might be really beneficial for us, actually. Because if he can get all of them, we're in for we're going to do all right for food. I think the other one got away. However, 2 out of 3, no, 3 out of 4 even, sorry, not too bad. And it's a good amount of meat from that, so we should be okay for a little bit. However, Forelli is going to have to start to butcher these pretty quickly, I think. See if we can set them to prioritize. Who's our butcher? Apparently cannot prioritize it right now, which is a bit annoying. However, their bedroom is nearly done, so that's a big win for us. One, it means that they're not going to be sitting on top of each other, and more importantly, mood boosts. Mood boosts. So, wants to sleep with Bicep. So, in here, we are going to... No, we're not setting it for prisoners. The owners of this are going to be Forelli and Bicep. So, these two now have their own bedroom. It's not exactly the most luxurious of spaces, but they're not sharing a barracks with everyone else. So, we'll just uninstall these. We'll save them for later. Now we do need to butcher these, but for some reason... Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason something messed up there. I'm going to prioritize butchering these because they do spoil after a while, and we really can't be dealing with that right now. So, yep. Excellent. Off to bed. So, yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. So this episode we did get the freezer set up. That's great. We had a prisoner. We let him go. Bicep and Forelli are going to be getting married, or they are married. I am not sure. Fiance. We'll assume that they are soon to be married. So yeah, we've got some defenses. Food situation is still a bit of an issue, but it's on the mend. We've started to build out what will become our living quarters. We may have to expand some of the rooms because that's not too big for, 2 people, but baby steps. So yeah, that's awesome. We haven't quite got batteries yet done. We're about halfway, but these things happen. So excellent. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you've got any tips or advice, leave it in the comment section down below. I appreciate that you've taken the time to watch all the way to the end. So I've been Mr. Elliotts Gaming. I'll catch you all next time.